This puppy's got a very good stop because I can take my hand and go like this, and it stops here, and we have a nice dome. Okay, yes! The ear set, what I do is I look at the line. I don't know if you can see that. Let me turn the puppy around. The other ones will go a little quicker for width. This guy's going to get nailed. We go the line here to see if the ear set is above the line or below the line. If it's above the line, they're going to have nice, this one's got very nice triangular shaped ears above the line. And see puppies wiggle, but you got to be able to feel in between and around and all that kind of good stuff. Okay, we've got good weather while you're standing. Sometimes I have to go bounce around different parts depending on what the dog's giving me. And we've got very good, strong top line. I noticed that when I was watching them out there, they have very, very good weather. I didn't see one that didn't. And this is how you feel the weather. You check for top line. You check for length of body. And what I do is I put 2 fingers in like this to make sure that we have enough length of body, but not too much length of body. And this dog is structurally, and a lot of it is eye, structurally very, very sound. Okay, so you can see the conformation. There, stand. Good puppy. Good puppy. Yes, good puppy. It's sunny and it's hot for them, and they're not going to be happy. The other thing we look for is leg. This puppy has very, very good leg. It's up high, and I mean, I just took a puppy at random. So this puppy's got good leg, and I'm trying to do the front here. We're looking for chest. This is Grizz, and I'm not trying to be braggy on Grizz, but he's been giving me pretty good chest. Grizz and the NB2s. It's not as pronounced and as wide as I would like to see it. I'd like to see a little bit more here, but it's certainly not bad. And usually if it's got a little less, the dog can move better in the show ring. If it's got a little bit more, it looks better, but it's not as good of a mover. So usually the lesser chest is actually the better flyer with the good front. See the nice top line? And we're not looking for extreme German Shepherd angulation by any means. But we want to see a lot of stretch in the leg because we want to make sure this dog's got movement. And the stifle back here, this is what your powerhouse. This is your powerhouse. This is what powers the dog. He's got to be able to push. And sickle hock, by the way, is a wrong terminology, but all GSD breeders have always used it. And we're looking for that curvature. If the hock is too high and straight, you're going to get a nice endurance dog, but you're not going to get a real mover. Like Saturday, you'll see some movers in the ring. They can push real hard, and they have a very good crossover, and that comes from the curvature back here. You got to have a nice thigh, which this dog has, and you got to have a slight sickle hock, the curvature in here. And we have structured dogs up there, which is going to be part of our seminar today or tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Yeah, Saturday.
The structure's Saturday.
No, I meant the bib, the licensed breeder test tonight. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Now, the other thing that we have to be very careful of, I know you're getting antsy, and the Shilohs, is the tail. I've seen some beautiful, beautiful puppies that have chest, and they have top line, they have angulation, and they have all the other goodies, but as time progresses, different things are important. I mean, for a period of time, bitchy heads were very important. And this puppy, I'm not going to do the head part as much. I'll do it more on another puppy. But if the head was very narrow, we were very, very concerned. We're not quite as concerned now because our heads have improved drastically, and our ears have improved. What we have lost over a period of time is tails. So we're looking for hooks. If you see a hook, it becomes a pet. It doesn't get used for breeding, because that's very, very detrimental to the breed to have a tail that looks like a Malamute. So what I do is I just tickle their tails and see what we have. And we have a good tail. Yes, we do. Okay, we have a slightly faded muzzle. And the head's just a bit on the narrow side. I'd like to see a little bit more muzzle here width. Okay, did I miss anything? Pasterns are really nice too, by the way. Any parts I missed, Karen? Length of body was good. I already said that.
Did you find the chest a little shallow?
The chest was a little shallow, yes. I'd like to see a little bit more. I can't tell if he's easty-westy from the front. I don't
No,
think.
he looked straight when you had him set.
Okay.
He looked straight.
Yeah, because I want you to
She
look
looks
from
straight.
that
Yes.
end.
Yeah, she looks straight.
Yeah, I didn't think we had a problem with that. I'm okay? Next puppy. Okay, say hello to the camera. Hi. Yellow male. This boy's got a nice bone. I can see this already. Stand still. Easy boy. Good wither. Good top line. Good croup. Nice thigh. Good sickle hawk. Nice pass turns. Very, very nice pass turns. Let's see your head. We're going to work on your head a little bit more. That's why I'm letting you sit. Faded muzzle. Good stop. Good bite. Oh, you want to lay down? That's okay. We can do that. Ears above the line, but these are large. This is much larger than the other puppy. The other puppy had much nicer triangular ears, and that's one of the things that I'm really focusing on now, too, is the ear size. This one's got a little bit bigger ears. They're rounded, and they're a little bit bigger than what I want to see. But they are above the line. We shouldn't have... If the ear set is below the line, this knobby down here is down here where my finger is, you've got a chance the ear's not coming up.
Are they heavy, Tina?
They're not really heavy, but they're rubbery. Okay, I would say definitely pet right there, just the ears. It's too much ears. They'll stand, but they'll be too tall. Okay? Stand up, puppy. Stand up, puppy. Yes. Oh, and the chest is very high. This one's extremely high. Okay, which means he's going to have a beautiful flying trot, but it's not enough to suit me for breeding. Very high. See it? We're looking for the bone. The camera can catch it. Stand up. And it's up here. You want to catch my butt?
We'll catch yours.
Okay. So this one is a good example. It's right up here, and it should be right there. Okay, so this is where we're missing about, it's a little bit this much higher than what it should be. And he's got the faded muzzle. Is it a male? Okay, so that's how we rate whether the dog's going to be pet or not. I mean, this is a heavy, heavy puppy with beautiful bone. He's going to be a big, giant puppy. But for breeding purposes, we don't want to use a puppy for breeding if its ears are a little bit too big, its chest is not quite the way we want it, doesn't have a good wither. I've ditched puppies that didn't have a good wither. And when you have some time, I want all of you, and I know it's for my students, the seminar and the pictures and all that stuff. Hi, sweetie. But I want everybody here to take a look at the pictures on the wall, because I get these people saying, well, I don't want a pet, it's going to be ugly. Well, take a look at the pictures on the wall, and you'll see there's one ideal and 12 faults. Okay? In my classes tonight, my students have to pick out the 12 faulty ones and actually state what the faults are. Isn't that going to be fun? Yippee! Come on! Better not be empty classroom. Next, puppy. Okay. Yep, this is the male, and he's nice and heavy. Okay, and he doesn't have a badly faded muzzle. Actually, very, very minutely. I don't know if the camera can pick this up, but if you look at muzzles, now you're looking at this dog and you're saying, I don't see what she's talking about. But if you run your finger backwards, you'll see little white hairs. Just little tiny bits of white hair. It almost looks like a person that's got like little specks of gray coming in. Okay, and that will fade out the muzzle. And you'll see some dogs here that have a real white face. That's how you can tell as a puppy. You'd be surprised what you can tell about these dogs. But this one actually will have the black muzzle. You'll just have a few salt and peppers, what we call salt and pepper muzzle. A few lighter hairs in it. The other one is going to have the faded lighter muzzle. And this one also has a dark face going up, so that's good. Good stop. Good bite. Big ears. Above the line, but we have another situation. This actually is a better shaped ear. It's more pointy, so it's not quite as rounded. We don't want the teddy bear ears. It's what I call them panda ears. They're all rounded at the top. That's not what we're looking for in the breed standard. We want a little bit more of a triangular shaped ear like this. Okay? So this one's kind of in between. He's not a good triangular. I get excited, ask her. When I see a good triangular, I go, oh my God, look at that ear. I get really excited. I'm not excited over his ears. They're just above the line. So that means he's going to have very big ears, but they'll be a little bit better shaped than the other puppy. But he's going to be a big boy. feel him already. Very good pasterns. Very, very good pasterns. Very good. He's going to be a very broad dog. Very bulky. Good top line. Extra, extra stifle. You can see it on the inside because I'm pulling the inside one in. Very good stifle and very good sickle hock. He's got real nice thigh back here. He's got good length of body. Very nicely structured puppy. Well, I've got you. Let me check. Good tail. Not a problem. And nice croup. We're also looking for steepness in a croup. A lot of times if I'm not sure by the first feel, I can do this and tell if there's going to be a dip like Lazarus had. I'll be the first to admit it. He had that fault. So we have to watch for it because this is Laz's grandkids and great-grandkids, so we got to keep looking for that. We don't want to incorporate that. Now, you're going to turn around so I can feel your chest. Good boy. Good puppy. Stand up straight. Very nice chest. We're looking for chest angulation. We're basically looking for the wither to the elbow, okay, to the brisket. And this guy's got very, very nice shoulder layback. This is the other thing we can look for in shoulder layback. I actually put my finger right down in here, and you can actually feel the little hole here. And this tells me how the layback is. If it's too straight, the dog will never have good reach. But right here, he's got very, very good front, very good rear structure, very, very nice. This is an excellent puppy, except for the ears. I would, and there's nothing perfect in this world, but if I could do anything, I would make his ears smaller.
Good luck.
Good luck. Trim?
Oh, yeah, like they do with the Caucasian mountain dogs, you told me.
There you go. Then we wouldn't have to worry about ears anymore. Just clip them right here, and that's it.
Is a pet on him?
No, this is definitely breeding show because he's definitely going to be good show quality. He's got a great chest. We just have to breed. Now, again, when you have a dog that's got a small foal, you have to watch out to breed him because he does have the good chest. And he does have an excellent rear. I mean, he's really got a powerful rear. And he's got a really good tail, so we don't have to worry about hook tails. And he's got a beautiful croup, so he's got a lot of features, and the wither and the top line. So he's got a lot of features that we do want, and he's got the good pigmentation, but you want to breed him to something that carries a black recessive and very small ears. So this is what you have to watch out for. But he's already Grizz, Lizzie and a Grizz son, so you want to breed him to an NB. And like the Zorro NBs.
Or R2?
Right. R2's grandkids, they have really great ears. I've got the real small, triangular, perfect shaped ears. So that's not a problem. He just has to, he cannot be bred to a Shiloh that carries the same faults. And in Patrick Seminar, you will learn, you know, that health and conformation, they all kind of run together. You don't want to breed, and you look at the whole litter. That's why we look at the entire litter to see. And we do have some smaller ears, so he has a recessive for it. I found one. I don't know how many more I'll find. I may be talking to soon. But I've seen one with a good ear set so far. So that means we do have a recessive here for good ears. And we just have to pair him up with a bitch that has very small ears. You don't want to breed him to a bitch that has big ears. That's all. What? What are you whispering about?
You leave his ears alone.
Why?
You're going to mess him up.
Messing up? That's the other thing, too. And ears like this, a lot of times if you massage them like this on here and push them into the center, and keep pushing them, you'll exercise them quicker. And then what we do is we actually trim all the hair off. And we don't trim it to lighten the ear. We trim it to help the ear go up, because when he doesn't feel anything there, like if you cut the back of your hair, and you don't feel something there, you're constantly going like this, well, he feels something weird is happening with his ears, so they use them and they work the muscles. And then you have no chance of the ear's not coming up.
Do you clip them close?
Yeah, we shave them right down all the way, the
Make him
outside,
look like a smooth coat.
and all the way around the base and the inside. And then the ears will come up.
What color is his collar?
This is rainbow. Next.
Green female.
Color.
Oh,
I
color.
think she said collar. didn't she?
Collar.
Yes, thank you.
And I think he's
I'm asking
what color is he?
He's a golden sable.
Puppy, a new color for us.
He's going to be a little bit better pigmented than Grizz. And there's a picture of Grizz, if you want to see what this guy's going to look like, on the table, and there's note cards there that are for sale by Casa, wherever Casa is. Raise your hand. There you go, girls.
They're inside on the table, yeah.
They're inside on the table. Oh, gee.
But they're
Pretty girl.
to benefit SSDCA, right?
Right, they're to benefit the SSDCA. Okay, we've got a narrow muzzle.
Male, female.
Female. Okay, and I'm sorry for the cameras, but I got to look at it this way and see when my fingers come together too close. It's not going to be a very wide. So it's what we call a bitchy head. She's got triangular shaped ears, but they're a little bit on the large side, but not bad. They may look fluffy, but they're not. And they're high set, so she really isn't going to be a bad. These ears are much nicer actually than the males, but they're still going to be on the large side. And of course, we have 90% of our dogs here still have larger ears, but we're just kind of breeding for the little bit smaller ear. She does not have a good stop. I don't know if you can zoom in and see this, but this puppy, when I go like this, my finger keeps right on rolling. Okay? You can see the little hump there. So it just kind of slides along. So I call that a ski slope. You can take a skier, put him up here, and he'll just slide right off. Okay. Bite's good. No problem with that. See how long it'll get you to stand up here. Good with her. This one here, you can see she's a little hockier. Her hock's a little higher, and she doesn't have quite as much thigh, and she doesn't have the sickle that we were looking for before. So she's got a much higher hock. Good endurance dog, but not necessarily in good pastures. Pastures are good. If I see a fall, I'll yell. Up we go. She's a little bit shallow in the chest. She needs more chest. She's going to be a little bit narrow in the front. I check your tail. It's good to me. Okay, what did I miss?
Is her length of body?
Length of body's good. Yeah. Good top line. Good wither. I'm seeing good withers. I saw it out there when they were moving around. Adequate bone. Good leg. Hey, little girl. You're just a good girl. Yes, you are. She's a good girl. Whenever you're ready. Yeah. You done? You tell me when you're finished.
Okay, that's what I thought you were.
Okay.
Green male.
Green males. You told her, right?
You got to tell
Male.
Karen, yeah.
I know. Next time, just tell Karen. Yeah. Oh my God.
Heavyweight.
Oh. Okay, there goes my back again. No, not quite. But I'm not going to carry him around very far, am I? Hi, sweetie. I like you. Good muzzle. Good bite. Slightly over. This is one you got to watch. Just a smidgen. I don't foresee a problem, but it's just a bit over. Stand still. Ears are above the line. Could use, he's adequate on the stop, but I could use a little more stop. He's got GSD ears. GSD ears are basically like any flesh-coated German Shepherd. They're slightly triangular, but they're good size. They're not small, but they're certainly acceptable. And like I said, 90% of our dogs here have this size ear. Very heavy boned dog. Very stocky. And he's not going to be a very heavy coated puppy either, which is good. Easier to groom. Just throw that one at you. Perfect on the chest. Feel it already. Okay, I need butt help.
Yeah, he's broad in the front, too.
Yeah. Hold on.
You're supposed to be facing the puppy that way.
Doesn't matter. I really need to examine this puppy. To me, the puppy's more important than the camera at the moment. Okay, push him up. Push him. Push him towards me. push him towards the. Push him.
Okay.
Yeah. Easy. Okay. This dog actually has the perfect wither elbow front. Okay. And good stops. You got smaller ears and good stops and need bone, he's the one. What to tell you, he's got good bone. I mean, he's not bad ears. They're not bad. They're better than the some I've seen so far. Okay, we got your front. We did your rear, or didn't we? Oh man, he's got rear. I mean, he's got sickle. Look at that curvature. Look at that thigh. Look how big that thigh is. See, normally I can, when I put my hand around the thigh from the inside, which you guys don't see, I can usually put my fingers together. I've got that much space. At this age, I can usually touch my fingers. Yay! Look at you. Get your front lined up right. There you go, puppy. There. Good puppy. Good puppy. Nah. Yeah. Lazy puppy. Lazy puppy. And when I see that much curvature, I always double check for cow hockiness, which this puppy does not have. Gorgeous hocks. Unfortunately, you can't see them. There. Can you see that? Yeah. And he's got a nice croup. I mean, this is definitely a show potential puppy. And I wouldn't can his ears. I would be a little bit more concerned about the stop. That's what I'd like to see. But he's got bone. He's got good pasterns. What did I miss? And he's got a good tail. Although I didn't tickle it, which I will now.
And what did you say about his length of coat? Is he going to have a...
It won't be hard to maintain.
Not too shaggy.
Yep. I didn't think I was going to have a problem. Good leg. I mean, I haven't seen a problem with any of these puppies' leg. They all have good leg, and they have excellent head length of body. I already checked them. Look at that for a side pose.
Hey, hold it. Oh, too late.
Oh. Yeah, that's a nice puppy. Here. Think you can do this for me again, boy? Boy. Hey. There you go. You want your picture? I'm posing your dog for
I
you.
already took him.
Oh, you took him
Yeah,
this way.
I got him like that, yeah.
Oh, go. Here you
Get
go.
him again? No,
Well, nope.
too late.
You had your chance.
I got him, though. I got him all sides.
Okay. Next.
Blue male.
Yeah, he is heavy. My goodness. Oh, worse? But this is a very pretty golden, though. I like that color.
Pretty close.
No, that one's still heavier. Okay.
Karen, did you get the next blue male?
He's got slight salt and pepper, but not bad. He's got good pigment. He's got an adequate stop. Again, nothing to write home about. Good bite. Okay, ears are above the line. GSD ears. I'd like to see him just a smidgen smaller. I mean, they're not bad, but I would like to see him just a little tiny bit smaller. So we just have to breed these guys to bitches with a little bit smaller ears, that's all. See? Not bad. This one's not bad at all. Look at that.
That's great.
Yeah. Yeah, this one's, and he's holding it. I mean, it only took us. There.
Oh, good boy.
Good puppy! Good puppy!
Good shot.
Okay. Stand. Chest is a little bit high on this one. Little bit on the shallow side. He's got great wither, nice top line, nice croup. A little bit on the hockey. Yes, you noticed?
His feet in the front, yeah. Are they, is he standing pigeon-toed or is he, you see what I'm
No,
saying?
he's
Sideways.
just gripping.
Okay.
No, he's just gripping.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
home that
he's just gripping. No, he's got actually, all these puppies have good leg and nice pasterns, which is something we need, and beautiful top line and wither.
And actually,
I mean,
like,
genetically, I'm very thrilled with this litter.
and nice,
Just because I'm letting you guys see some faults, I am thrilled with this litter.
Tina, and what they call cat feet, nice shape,
Nice,
shaped
beautiful
yeah.
feet. Yeah, we got really some bad pasterns in our gene pool. And we got nice feet, and we got nice tails. We got nice croups. This one's a little hockier. That means he can push and move. But what'll happen is he's got too shallow of a front to do major reaching. So his movement's going to be thrown off. Stand up, sweetie. No. No, this one's pretty cooperative. Yeah. See, he's just a little shallow. Actually, he's not, the angle is not bad. He's just a little bit on the shallow side. You know who was very shallow? Paladin and Gunsmoke. And that was one of my top winning dogs in the GSD world. And this guy's built like Gunsmoke. You can see that wither and that top line on these puppies. Amazing. Okay, what did I miss? That's it. Next.
Tail, did you check it?
Yep. Oh yeah, I checked the tail 4 times. Sometimes I get ahead of myself and I'm just rushing along here. That's why I've got spotters.
So did you say show and breed on that?
Yeah, I would
With the
say
white-
definitely. I'd like to see a little bit more stop on him. He's not going to be as good of a mover as that other puppy, or as heavy boned as the other puppy. Because he's a little bit hockier, but he'll actually last longer. He's more of a working, like he would be better at scaling walls.
Oh, they did that very well, by the way.
Oh,
Every
he's
one of 'em.
probably one of the good ones. You got all this hock here that really
8 out of 10.
agility dog here. And actually the way he's built, he's probably a very good agility dog. Depending on his temperament. You know, he could even possibly be Schutzhund potential. Next.
Pink and yellow female.
Pink and yellow female. This is a dark brown. She's going to look like Mama. She's going to look like your dog. Dynamos. Come here, stand, pretty girl. Okay, I'm giving you guys different views. I love the top line and the wither on these dogs. I mean, these dogs and the croups are amazing. Good tail.
What do I see, little king?
Where? No, that's. Ooh. Hush. It's stuck on.
Giving away the secrets.
Well, poor little puppy.
That's what made
Okay. Adequate thigh. Just a tad hockey. Her pasterns are not quite as strong as the other boys, but very good. Got great leg, good length of body, good top line, good wither. And the chest looks good. Looks like a. Okay, let me turn you around, honey. I can feel better this way. Okay, come on. Oh, I know. You want to lay down? It's hot out here. Okay. Okay, let me see. Oh, yeah. Very good. Very good. Yes. Excellent chest. She could use a little depth, but I wouldn't worry about it. Okay, now we'll go to your head, okay? Thought I'd get you standing while I could. Believe it or not, this one's going to have a slight stripe down her muzzle. Okay, which is kind of a faulty thing. But you can see it coming. But the rest of the lips and muzzle will be solid black. She needs a little bit more stop. Her head's a little bit on the bitchy side. I really didn't go into very heavy with those boys because they had nice heads. I could see them without measuring. But she's a little bit, not bad, not bad. I've seen much worse, but she's not going to have as wide of a muzzle as I would like to see. Is it hot? Are you tired? Nap time? Ears are just above the line and kind of a tall GSD ears. Yeah, very nicely shaped and slightly above the line. Actually, the male that I had there, whose ears stood up when I did this, had much smaller ears. See how hers won't do that? See the difference? So it's not a magic trick. Some will and some won't. So when that happens, you kind of wonder, You got to work with these ears. If people don't work with them, or if they pet the dog, like most people, they get a puppy, they go, oh, what a cute puppy, and they pet them down. You get a person who doesn't work with these ears and pets them down, you may not come up. Okay, so you got to always pet your ears up like this. Always pet up, in. See, puppies love that. And you're pushing the ears in. Exercise them. Next puppy, ready to go? What did I miss here? Karen. I got it all? Okay. Oh, that's the one my grandson's all madly in love with. Says, we're taking her home. Female. If anybody in this litter carries a white recessive, but then again, Suka, who's very, very dark, like Dynamos's color, had a pure white puppy last night, or night before last. So, but if anybody carries a white recessive, this puppy had white between her feet. I mean, she's got all the characteristics, including the white tip on her tail. So, there is a potential she might have the white recessive. Let's see how you stack up structurally. Very light. She's going to be almost like Shiloh, only even lighter.
Where's that chest?
Nice.
I was gonna say, wow.
Nice. Awesome chest. Awesome chest. Okay, nice wither.
Cheers, rolled up.
Yeah, for somebody who's got beautiful feet, and she does have adequate stifle. Okay, I would like to see a little bit more thickness here. Okay, because I am touching my fingers, but it's not bad for a bitch. Bitches are supposed to be a little finer bone. She does have beautiful wither. I mean, I've seen puppies have no wither at all, and their butt's way up here. But she's got beautiful wither and beautiful top line, and a nice croup, and an extra long tail with no kinks in it. Nice bitch. I'd say definitely breed this bitch. Breed this bitch to an orbit, son.
There you go.
And she is going to have a faded muzzle. Yeah, she's just going to be a very unique. And guess what I like about this bitch?
Small ears, yeah.
This is my keeper. Nobody gets this bitch. My grandson picked her. I'm keeping her. Look at the ears. How this is a good example, actually. Oh, we don't need to stand. I'm showing the head. Yeah, they're already starting to stand up. I mean, this is the tip. This is the ideal Shiloh ear we're looking for. And this is good because you see that there's a recessive, and even the males carry this recessive. But this is the ear we're looking for. We're looking for ears just like this. It's a nice, perfect shaped, triangular ear. And I didn't check your stop butt. You have one with a nice dome. I mean, she's got a nice head. It's short muzzle. It's broad. Now, yeah. Now, this puppy may not be a real showstopper simply because of her color, okay? But she does have beautiful ears. And she's an insistent little thing. She's a Houdini, too, isn't she?
Yes, she's a bone-wise, she had...
Bone is good. Okay, I'd like to see a little more bone, but I see her brothers have heavy bone. This is like what we call breeder's dream for a brood bitch. Because this dog, even though she may never champion, she may produce some of the greatest champions and GVs ever. This could be a future right here. I mean, the ears. Look at the ears. And the head. And the chest. And the butt. You got it all, kid. No. She's going to be all faded color. I mean, she's going to be like Shiloh without a saddle. Yeah. Wait a minute. I said I'm keeping her. Get out of here, you
I
guys.
kicked her out a long time ago.
Oh.
I distinctly heard Lynn say no more puppies for a while.
Oh, horrible underbite. Guess I'll have to keep her.
Wait a minute, let me check.
Oh, it's terrible. Terrible underbite. Guess we're going to... Sorry, I can't let her go to you guys. I couldn't do that to you. Couldn't do that to you. Sorry.
You know, no matter what.
Yeah, I know. I'm third down the line, so.
Oh, she's going back to sleep. Okay, next.
Red male.
I like this bitch. Yeah, nice puppy. Come on, little pig. Oh, there's what she was eating.
Yeah, she's eating something there. Is it a bark?
Yeah, a piece of bark. Okay, this is another heavy one. Gee, I'm glad don't have to do them in 2 weeks. I want to be able to lift these guys. Okay, come on, kiddo. Let's see what you're all about. Let's get you standing while we can. Oh, you know, this is really an awesome litter. Look at the consistency. Beautiful wither. Good bone. Nice pasterns. Okay, nice stifle. Nice sickle. Can't fault him. I mean, this is a little grizz. I see a little head. Look at the head. Look at the width of this muzzle. Short, broad. Now you better check your weight. Get me worried here. Yeah, make sure. Nope, good bite. Okay, we're going to have salt and pepper in the muzzle. You're seeing it here. But this is a nice square head. We've got pretty good ears, really. They're above the line. And they're not bad. This is, I think he's smaller than some of the other males. Pretty good ears. A little
Small
bit.
ears.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't look heavy.
No. Yeah, they're not heavy at all. They're not rubbery. They'll go up real easy. They'll be about like Grizz. This guy is going to look a lot like Grizz. See? There was another puppy that I did that the ears almost stayed up. Yeah, so we really don't have an ear problem. He's got a lot of bone to him. A lot of depth. Did I check your chest? Let me look. Looking for the brisket. Perfect. He's got excellent front. He's broad. He's got a nice broad front. So I can put my whole hand in here. See? And hard for people to see sometimes. Okay, check the tail. Stand. No. Okay. Got good hocks back here. Nice top line. I think this might be my pick show boy. I like his head. I like that short, broad muzzle. So far, I like this one the best for the males. Yep. Aside from the heavy boned one, I like this one.
Is he as big as the other two big ones?
I have to pick him up, one in each hand, and kind of toss him around. I'm looking at structure, you know, then we have to go back through and reevaluate everything, bits and pieces. Did I miss anything?
Tail was good when you checked it?
Yes, excellent. Excellent tail, excellent hocks. Everything back here is perfect.
So the only real fault, if you want to call it, is just a slightly salt and pepper muzzle.
Yeah. But he's got a nice broad head to compensate for it,
Right.
with a short muzzle. So if you
He
need
has
heads,
good black bitches.
and
to
he's got
breed
the
too.
smaller
Does it
ears. I mean, I
matter?
like his ears.
Yeah.
Yeah, your deeper colored bitch would
Yeah,
darken
black
it up.
Like
yeah.
recessive.
Warrior.
Any bitch with a black recessive will fix that.
One generation, right?
Yeah, it's no biggie. Nothing to worry about. Okay, are we ready?
Yellow female.
I'm melting.
Yeah, how many?
There's one more.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah. Phew.
You
One more
think? I
male or
didn't think we did
female?
that many.
He keeps coming. Or either that or someone went somewhere along the way.
There's another nice hefty puppy. Yes.
Female or male?
Female.
Yeah, she was big.
Big. Nice, big. This one is a little short couple. You saw that? Okay, it's the first one I've seen so far. And let's see if I can turn her around so you can see what I'm talking about. See, I haven't said anything because I'm kind of flying by because I didn't notice anything. Short couple means they don't have enough length of body.
Oh, yeah.
She's got good leg on her. But, come here, girl. Come on, sweetheart. Cooperate a little bit here. Just a little bit. Not much. She's a little bit short. But she's got a lot of bone. Hefty bitch. This is still going to be a showable bitch. She just won't cover ground as well. She's got nice stifle. Nice hocks. It's not that bad. Just a smidgen. By the way, Captain was short coupled. And he was Grand Victor. But she needs head. I'll get there. No, not bad. Okay. Stop is adequate. There is a little bit of a hump there, but she's got a nice dome, and she's got a nice short muzzle. Got a good bite. Got the GSD ears. They're set above the line. You can see ears. Not bad. A nice puppy. Very nice puppy. It's going to be a very big dog. An extremely big dog. I'd like to see just a little more step, but she's got a nice broad. See the difference in the muzzles? I had a couple of females go through here with the narrow, bitchier heads.
Yeah.
This one's got a nice broad muzzle, so I certainly would say she's showable, breedable potential. I wouldn't ditch her. I like this puppy. She's got, what are you looking for now?
The wither. There, okay.
Oh, she's got wither.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Excellent wither. She's just a little tiny bit short in here. That's about it. That's the only really serious thing. It had a nice long tail. Perfect. Okay, did we miss anything? Pasterns are excellent. I mean, if I don't say it, it's excellent. That one I didn't check. Thank you. I seen the nice wither. Let's see if you're shallow. She's got a broad. No, man, look at this.
I'll say she looked good.
Yeah,
When you had her
perfect.
before.
Perfect front. Because when you have that wither, if you've got your brisket down here, boy, you're cooking with gas. Now, this is a really awesome, awesome, awesome puppy. Very nice bitch. The only fault I see on hers, I'd like to see the ear just a tid smaller. I'd like to see the muzzle just a tid blacker. I'd like to see the stop just a little bit more pronounced. And I'd like to see just this much more length of body.
And so where's
We're
the
talking
perfect,
1/4 inch, huh?
So where's the perfect puppy?
There is no such thing as a perfect puppy. It's a very nice bitch. Very, very nice bitch. Very flashy. Next.
Blue female, last one.
Last one. Gray. True gray. Oh, look at this. That's a pretty gray color. Up flop. Up flop. It's a pretty. Oh, she's going to be a silver. Beautiful color. All right, since you're flopping, let me see your head. This one's got good width of muzzle, but it's a little tiny bit longer than the other one, but it's certainly short for a bitch. Uh-oh. Underbite. No good. This one's a pet. Nope. Come here, sweetheart. Okay. Beautiful length of leg. Nice pastures. We have to know all these other pieces for the genetics. Out of 11 puppies, we only have one with a bite that's a little bit off. Look at that. What a shame, because she is such a nice puppy. She is gorgeous. She would have been flashy. She would have been flat. And she is she's just like that golden sable, just a little bit short. Beautiful tail. Look at that sucker. Just lays there. No kink, no curl, nothing. Beautiful tail. Nice stifle. Beautiful pasterns. I never can do it backwards. I don't know why after all these years. I gotta do my chest this way. I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, really, I think that's what.
Okay. It's not as perfect as the other one, but it's really very good. I mean, you can see this puppy. Got wither. You got croup. You got good neck. On all the puppies, I've noticed very good necks. Did I do her ears? GSD ears. You can see, but they're above the line, and they're not bad. Actually, they're smaller than some of the ones I've seen. Beautiful puppy. And the coat. Awesome coat. Here. Hello. Hello. What happened to your bite? Okay, you want to see? Is that the last one?
Yeah.
We're done? Okay, guys, you can examine the bad bite. Nice puppy otherwise.
Oh, there's kids over there. Man, sure know when something's around.
I think the temperament test is a good indication of what this puppy is going to develop into as it matures. But we also have to take the fact that we have environment that's going to affect this puppy also as he grows up. You can take a puppy that maybe has a little shy, okay, during the temperament test. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but the owners can take this puppy out and socialize this puppy and experience the puppy to new situations, and you'll have a much more stable puppy as time goes on.
And what would be the flip side of that?
If you don't treat it properly and you let this puppy become or stay shy, you could end up with a fear biter, and that was not what we're looking for.
That's true for all breeds, though.
Yes, true, but it's just that we just don't want a bad name for the Shilohs, and so that's why we choose homes very carefully. And when I tell you you have a shy puppy, I would expect you to socialize that puppy and work with that puppy. And if you can't, as a licensed breeder, I would rather take the puppy back and place it in a proper home than to have you develop a fear biter who then is going to make a bad name for the breed. Yeah, yeah. Good boy, Duncan. Good boy, Duncan. Duncan. Let's go. Come on. Oh, look at what we got. Good boy. Good boy, Dunks. Good boy, Duncan. Good boy. Yeah, good boy. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Easy. We see. What did we see? What happened? Good boy. Yeah, that was fine. Good boy. All right. Good boy. All right. Duncan. Easy. Good boy, Dunks. Good boy. Not quite so quick on the, okay. Wait till he comes off the walk. Good boy, Dunks. Good boy. Oh! It's all right, Duncan. Look it. It's okay. Good boy. Easy. Good boy, Duncan. Good boy. All right. I rushed through it a little bit. You don't want your people doing that. But that gives you an idea.
Okay. The other thing that I'll say is at the gunfire, for whoever goes through, hold the end of the lead, let the dog have all the lead at that point.
Hi, how are you? It's nice to see you. You doing friendly? Hey, sweetie. Good. Yeah, good. Hey, sweetie, come here. Good dog. Yeah, good dog.
You may want to slow down a little bit. Okay. Go take that collar and lead off. Ready? Yeah. Okay.
Hi, how are you? It's nice to see you. How you doing? Okay. How's your dog? Is he friendly? Sure. Hey, sweetie, come here. Okay. Good dog. Oh, what a good dog. Yes, you are.
That's good. That's it. That is very good. That is very good. Very, very good. Yes. Yes.
And if
Very
I was
good.
everyone, I'd
No,
give him
that
a
was
round of
very good.
applause. He did very well.
Yes, that's exactly right. That's how I would do that.
Like for Adam, who's falling asleep here beside us. I think it's his gentleness and his strength, okay? And as laid back as he is right now, if we were in a dangerous type situation, he'd be on, you know? He wouldn't let anybody hurt me. But yet, if it turned out that it really wasn't anything, he'd settle right down again. I mean, they have like an innate intelligence. Okay, now there's others, okay, and we have them too, that are not as gentle, say, as he is. So I guess, what I'd say is probably their intelligence. They are very, it's scary sometimes how intelligent that they are.
Where to put them on? Shadow light. No, you sit
Everybody come over here for a minute. We're going to do some basics that a lot of you know, some of you do not know. The first is the equipment that you should be bringing into the ring. There are a few different things that you can do, different collars or leads that you can use. One is a typical show choker with a 2-foot or a 4-foot. The thinner, you don't want any thicker than this in a ring. This is the perfect length or thickness for a Shiloh. It's a little bit thin, but if you can control them, you can use it. The other thing is, what do you have? There's a yep, and that's the other kind you can use. It's all one piece. Okay, so there's a few different things. The one thing you do not want to bring in the ring, for puppies, flat collars and leads like Mark has is fine. After they hit 6 months, you do not want to walk in a ring with it. What you do not want to walk in a ring with is a regular choke chain like this puppy and leash like this puppy. So that's one thing. If you're planning to show, you may want to think about getting some different equipment.
Hey, Lisa, is the roll collar okay, or is that like the equivalent of a flat collar?
How old is?
She's 5 months.
5 months is okay. Okay, you're not as particular under 6 months. You never ever, no matter how old, want to walk in with a thick collar on a dog or lead. The thinner is better, but I would go more with a show collar. You can either go with the kind that I have, or you have the same kind. Mm-hmm. They look like the regular chokes, but they're only about this thick. Off the internet, RC Steel, any of the pet catalogs. And at dog shows you can get them too, except for this one. We have the leads, but not the collars. Huh? Yes, we do have the show leads here. We've only got, I think, one cream 2-foot left, and then we've got a lot of the 4-foots.
She's talking.
Which, if you do not have really, really good control over your dog, do not use a 2-foot ring in the lead. Use a 4-foot and wrap it a little bit. You want to explain when you put them on?
Okay, well, it depends on the equipment that you have. I have this type of lead, so you actually have to attach it to the collar. It doesn't come already attached. And of course, with your show collar, you would put it on just like you would a normal choke collar, with the slip part coming around from the back of the dog's neck so that it pulls up towards you. Do you want to teach the class? Pardon me? Yeah, oh, okay. And you would put your collar up here for the maximum amount of control.
My name is Audrey Harrison. I'm a professional trainer. I started back in '74 as a volunteer for my local SPCA, and in '76 I was asked to teach their group classes, which I did for 5 years. And in '81 I started my own business, which is in-home personalized training programs. So altogether I've been training professionally for about 25 years. I use a lot of natural type training methods, a lot of eye contact. I heavily favor the lure and reward. I use a lot of training treats and body language. I believe in teaching a puppy a concept first, making sure they understand the exercise, and then gradually raising distractions levels and working on variables such as distance, and gradually working away from the training leash so that you have voice control. So it's a very gradual process, sort of like building blocks. Important thing is when you hold your show lead, you start with looping it over your thumb. You want to be able to conceal any excess of your show lead in your hand, so you want to learn to loop it and let it out or take it back in. And you can practice this without your dog, and you want to learn to do it as fast as possible. You don't ever drop your lead in the show, and you want to just practice that. If when I come to a halt, I don't want to choke my dog to hold him still, so I will quickly come down and just tuck a finger or two here so that the collar doesn't tighten, so he remains comfortable while he's standing.
The other thing is you don't, some people have show leads that are more than 4 foot long, get a smaller one. Unless you have, like Lynn has her dogs, she trains her dogs to actually pull on ahead of her, where she takes a 6 foot, I think, 6 foot show lead, and has her dogs go to the end of the lead, okay? Unless you have your dog trained for that, don't get anything more than a 4 foot.
He's raring to go. He's like,
I'm in the ring.
What is holding us up?
So what we are going to do is we're going to line you up from that corner around, giving equal space. I do have a show collar and lead if someone wants to borrow it to practice if they don't have one.
I learn something from every dog I work with, but I'm seeing instincts with these dogs that I've never seen before. And they seem to have an inner sense, call it a sixth sense, I don't know what you want to call it, that they're so intuitive with their owners, that sort of going back to the old Lassie, that they know when you're in trouble, they know when they need to come to your side. It's very interesting. I can remember when Shiloh was young and probably 10 months of age, and we were on the water, his first trip in a boat, and we had children running off the dock and jumping in, and he just instinctively wanted to herd them off the dock. And when they laughed and pushed by him and they ran and jumped in the water, he followed each child back and forth to safety to make sure as they made that trip, and that was at 10 months. In the story that I told you inside about Destiny, when the child fell in puppy class, she was the only puppy to leave the puppy wrestling and roughhousing to come running to that child's side. And that was at 5 months. That's instinct. You don't train a dog to do that.
I can distribute weight. I want my dog to look forward, so I'm going to say eyes front. You can say whatever you like, but if the dog's head is not facing forward, the whole body is out of alignment. Second thing I'm going to do is come down, grab the elbow and set it. I'm going to shift the weight slightly to the right to lock that leg. I'm changing my hand on the collar. I'm going to take this elbow. See how he picks it up? He's anticipating that I need him to move that leg. And I would say step up, step up. You can say whatever you like. Then I'm going to come back and pick up this leg from beneath him and set it back, and possibly bring this one a little forward. Then I'll return and ask him eyes front, and that, weight. Good weight. Good weight.
I will make a few comments on what she did. Okay. 1, if your dog is not used to you playing with the legs, do not sit there and constantly play with your dog's legs. Okay? With the back legs, I reach like this, I pull back, come over, grab their inside, and pull. That way, if I'm moving, and it's slight movements, okay, if I'm moving him and the judge happens to look, they're not going to see this, okay? So that's the one thing that we
Right. Well, yeah,
do a
that's
little
what I
differently.
do back here below on
Right.
that side, so it's not as concealed or as obvious. Good boy.
This is my first Shiloh. Shiloh is 4 years old now. He's the champion in the breed ring. He also has his CD title in obedience competition, which is known as the companion dog. He is medium soft temperament, and he is probably one of the larger Shilohs. As far as the males go, he's about 32 inches at the shoulder. He has I find him as a trainer to be a very sensitive, very responsive dog. He's incredibly agile for his size.
Okay, so what we're saying was you need the head to be balanced. You need to teach the dog to look forward. You're going to grab your collar so that you can center your dog. You want his head facing forward. I'm going to grab the right leg at the elbow, set it underneath his body frame. She wants to do it differently. I would do a quick pickup here. You can, show them that other method. And then, well, he's already set there. But you can grab below, right at the hock, and bring the leg back, and then right here and bring it forward if you like. Leave the bugs alone, son. Good boy. Wait. Good boy. Good boy. That's a good boy.
The thing, everyone sets their dogs differently, the way that I was taught. And as being a judge, okay, I may be looking at your dog while you are trying to stand him. Shiloh, come here. Okay, I'm not going to actually stack him because he probably won't listen to me.
He will.
Okay, I hold this. I will kneel next to my dog, even if it's a big dog. Okay? Sometimes what you can do, if you can get away with it, is you can reach right here and kind of pull up and set your dog in the front.
If he doesn't weigh too much.
If he doesn't weigh too much for the younger puppies. Okay, if they weigh a lot, just go down and move their legs back. Okay? If you've got 5 dogs before you and you get to that judge and you don't know what a triangle is, you should have seen it enough. Okay?
The other important factor would be practicing at home.
Right, you want to practice at home a lot. Here everyone will do it at least once. We'll do a few different things that may be asked of you. They may or may not. Some things are harder than others to do. What we will do right now is we will try to stack them. And Audrey and me will both help. We'll start at opposite ends and work to the middle. First, I want you all to try it by yourself, and whoever's having a problem will help.
Stay right in the ring. Just put him in this shape. It's okay, Shush. Yeah, tell him, let's go. You want me to take puppies and you take that group?
It's up to you.
You can do it that way.
Okay.
Now, do you give her commands, Susan, when you tell her so she's familiar with something?
No, but I haven't taught her stand.
Kneel down next to him.
I tell her stand and I place her and I tell her good girl and stuff.
Okay.
Because
what I do is
the best thing to do is to teach your dog how to walk into the front. Okay. If not, like I said, there's a few different things you can do. You can. Oh, come here.
Getting ready to feed them every day. It takes
It's
just
okay. I'm not going to hurt you.
treat out from their kibble from their food.
Grab right in between his chest here, and lift his front up.
That's it. That's your command.
And then set it down.
You
It'll
can
set
say,
it down
look, I
even.
say eyes front, and so when you're training, you're doing front or look or eyes front or whatever, and then just pop a treat and work.
Okay,
Break
you
your
can actually
exercise.
set
Break
that
your whole
down.
stack down into bits and pieces.
Bring me Libby for a minute.
have her feet exactly positioned. So isn't the front of her foot supposed to be
You want to look at her body frame. You want to make sure she's coming down underneath her own
For the
body
front,
frame, so that
okay.
so her front
Take
legs
right
are
here.
bridged ahead of her chest.
Okay. Oh, Libby.
So when
And lift
you're
up,
not picking,
and then
you're
set
picking
down.
Up, well, you're
Okay, and then double
practice
check
in front
it.
of a mirror at home. Set it down, and then you see how I'm pulling her collar.
Yes, she does.
And I'm locking that leg. You have no weight on this leg.
You've
it's
got
easy
his
to
back
pick up. Once you get it where you
opposite.
want it, you shift the weight back to it.
You
it
always
locks it
want the
down,
back
then you can
leg
use this one.
that's facing the leg that's facing the judge in the back out. Okay? The one closest to
You
you,
need to sort of stand above
you
her
want
so
it.
you can see you're trying to get her toes pointing straight when you set her down. Work on locking those feet and use a command. I tell my dog step up. You can say whatever you like, but pick something. I use step up here, and then I say step back for back. Did you see Shiloh when I was stacking him? Did you see he picked his leg up before I even picked up his elbow? He was going like this. He knew I was coming. Yeah, he knew it was coming.
Help me align her in the back like how she's supposed to.
Come back on this side.
Stop and then make her look
Okay.
short.
When you're doing the back leg,
Okay, do me a
Hold it
favor.
here.
Let me
Okay.
practice
Go
with
on the other
everybody.
side of
Work
me,
on your
or over
front
here
half,
for a
and let me
second.
come back and help you with your back
Okay.
half. See, that looks pretty good.
take your
Sheila.
hand here and just gradually bring it
Okay,
back.
so number one is make sure she's
Okay.
comfortable. Make sure
And then
she's
bring this
within
one
her body
and just
frame, so you're
gradually
not
bring
putting
it up.
her in an
Okay.
area where she's stretched out too far or at an unnatural angle. Make sure her collar's comfortable. You're doing this correctly. Put too much pressure. You put that one up a little bit and then bring this one. When you practice with your puppy, you'll find he has a natural frame.
Work
Don't
on
stick his legs out further than they reach because he's not going to stay
Keep
there. It's
correcting and
uncomfortable
working
for
on
him.
it.
Okay, so
Um,
work within his natural frame. He's going to grow, so it's going to change. But what you want to do is his attention span is really short.
How
at this
big
age.
of you want her to
Okay,
be
so
comfortable?
first of all,
though,
you're going
okay?
to tuck
You
your
just
fingers
don't want her
under
to
here.
square stack.
Reel this up.
Spread them just a little bit.
Well, yes, you're going to handle with the left hand, but what you want to do is start with your thumb. Put it on your thumb. Now, roll it up.
Oh, you
Don't
got to
worry
teach
about
her on a bit.
Roll it up.
Yep.
Good. Now, tuck a few fingers underneath here, and I tell my dogs hop up. You can say what you like. You can say stand. Now, do you have a treat for her? Okay, so good. Now that's good. Now she's standing fine. Now what you want to do is keep her comfortable. So tuck your hand under there. Now you want to fix this leg here. That's very nice. See, that's fine. Don't mess with anything that's not. This is fine. Look. Okay, good. So now are you happy with your front?
It's a little too.
She's a little east. It's she, right?
It's a she.
It's yeah. Did he call you an it?
It's a she.
Okay, she is a little easty west the way she's sitting there. So you want to fix your front a little bit so she's pointing straight. Okay, so you want to look at her chest first of all. You don't want to set her out further than her chest is, because then when the judge looks at her from a side view, then she's like bridged. So you want to just keep her under her natural frame, and mostly you want her feet to point straight. And you know, you can do what Lisa showed you, which is hard for me to do from this side, but you can just, you've got a strong arm, and you can come right up under her and just sort of lift her under the chest and set her down squarely and see what you get. And then if you don't get what, now that's too far back. Okay, so you're being very patient, sweetheart. Good girl. That's better. Good. Good, and the back looks nice. Okay, good. If she's a little nervous, now if she's got a nice top line, you can do a little here, but you don't want to do too much because this will make her a little roachy. You ready to do something different?
Yeah, we can start on holding leads and all that. We've got about 45 minutes and the
Okay.
show's supposed to start.
Okay.
And we want to give all the puppies a rest.
All right, do you
And
want to
I've got
let them go out and get a water break, or you want to break it in half and let the big guys go around and then bring the
Yeah,
puppies
why don't
back
we do
in?
that? Everyone under 6 months, we'll just have them wait back at the gate. That'll cut the class a little bit, and then we'll pull you guys in.
Yeah, take them out.
You
It's
guys, while you're
humid.
out there, pay attention.
Yeah, take the puppies
that's
out.
all
get
you
them a little
have to
water.
do.
We're going to take the big guys around, and then we'll switch, and then you guys.
Yes. Anyone over 6 months, stay in. Everyone under, I'm going to let them go and get some water and relax a little bit. They're just babies. Where's the judge? Okay. Huh? Okay.
Oh, he saw the grape. So you don't want him to turn around and look back at you. You want him to look towards the judge, so you might come forward a little bit if he has a tendency to look back. Stay out of your way.
You're going to get ran over.
Oh, yeah, I guess I am.
Well, with you, I'm going to make an exception because I can't help you hold that lead like that. But just loosen it up a little bit, okay? And just relax. Go about halfway down and then turn and come back to me, okay?
There you go, that's good.
Okay. The only thing you'll want to stop a little bit more back, okay? Give it a little bit more room. But other than that, you did really good.
If that's the judge, if that's the dog she's looking at, you don't want to be way back here. You should probably go ahead and move up to like number 2 spot when you see that she's done one.
Perfect.
Good. So same thing. So you would go ahead and move her up just a little bit.
Are you ready?
Yeah, you get your collar.
Triangle. And like I said,
it's,
half the
it's
ring.
stuck on there, so you should, try and keep it like that. It's good. So you would go ahead and move her up so she's ready when she gets done. Not that far, Len. No, you're back here. Oh, she did? All right.
You want to stop back there more.
Did we lose somebody? Oh, here she goes.
If you run into the judge like that, okay, we can't see anything.
Okay, let's go ahead and move up. Susan, are you gonna go ahead and do the rest, right? So go ahead and move them.
You're supposed to be here.
Look real with you. You can do a cue word, and you see she's watching.
2 to 4, right? She said 2 to 4 months.
Number 1. Dog in first place. The incisor bite is not completely perfect, but it's getting there, and it's going to improve, I'm sure. The baby puppy has a little more natural stance and proportions and top line right now. It's all just a little bit more put together. However, both are very, very promising. The baby also has a little bit better pigment in the lips and eyes and so forth. So we're going to give it to the baby puppy here, and we thank you very much. The Swiss puppy. Thank you. Thank you. All right, the nice thing about this puppy that we all agree on is that it gives a very good first impression of a dog with good bone, good proportions, nice top line. Another nice thing about this dog is a good width of body, and so even though a lot of it is hair, you can still see a lot of breadth in the shoulder area and the hips. So it's a good sign that this dog is going to develop into something. The apprentice judges also noticed that the dog has an excellent stop, and it's going to continue to be a very good head on this baby. So we have a very good one here. Don's got some ribbons for you. Congratulations. Puppies are going to change, as we say, but today we're going to give it to the dark one, the bitch puppy. So on the basis of an overall look at the dogs, we're going to give the gentleman number 1 and you number 2. Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy her.
Yeah,
she looked great. She looked absolutely great.
Yes, my name is Gabriela Willig. I'm coming from Switzerland and be here for watching the shows.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy.
We're going to leave it in this position,
Thank
1
you,
and 2. Thank you.
Enough.
We have 3 very, very nice dogs here. The third place dog is our choice based on a little bit smoother movement overall, better bone, all its teeth, and all the other characteristics that gave him the right to come back in and compete here. We're going to leave him 1, 2, and 3. Thank you very much. The judges have decided that the first place is the winner's bitch, and the third place bitch is reserve. We have excellent quality to choose from, and they're all going to make good contributions. Congratulations, ladies. Congratulations. And thank you very much, you beautiful bitch.
Best of breed.
Best of breed. Okay. So to this young lady, excuse my left hand, enjoy. Thank you.
Okay, congratulations.
Hey, thank you.
Okay. All right, the winner of this class. And this dog is gets best of breed today. Thank you very much. We have agreed that the bitch gets the best in show. All right, they both get trophies.
It was something new
and I'm going to give it to the male today. Thank you very much.
What is this? Where is
It's
it?
a beautiful dog. Congratulations. These are both wonderful animals. Thank you very much.
And if you miss more than one, they would write back to you and tell you.
The grand victor for this year could not make it. He was too big to fit on the plane, so he is home. It is chaos. I have talked to Bev and I promised her one way or another I will get this thing to her. But we don't know how yet.
Well, somebody from Seattle came here.
Come on, Pam.
Okay, you're going to take this back to Seattle under your arm.
Poor Bev. She'll never get it back.
Okay.
Bev says thank you, and it is well deserved for chaos.
He has worked very hard.
One month in Seattle and it's going to rust. Okay, speak up.
Our grand victrix for this year, the handler did a very well job. Both dog and owner deserve this. It is Shelby too.
Who's that? This one? Oh, okay. Congratulations. This is the grand victor. The grand victor. Here, you want to stand your dog right here? Just sit the dog here and let her sit next to the trophy here. Let her sit down. Congratulations. Hold and just stay there for the camera.
We will in a minute.
That's right. She can stand then. Any others?
Our number one.
Okay, turn around a little bit so the people there can see it.
Can I finish this, please? Mom? Yeah, our grand victrix, the owner also got Best Junior Handler of the Year.
Good going. Nice going.
Our number one national select is McKenna, who also could not be here this year.
Hurry up, it's going to rain.
Come get it for her.
When, yeah, well, why don't you let her give the ribbons because it's going to start raining.
Number two national select is Libby.
Okay. Hey, Libby, you want to bring her over here on this side of the trophy here so we can get the camera in here, all right? Here, stand your dog out here. Yeah, facing the camera, facing the trophy. Let me hold this for you. No, facing this way, and you on this side. You got the camera over here, so you're gonna get the picture. You want to pose her so she's facing the trophy, and pose her on your right side. Put her on your right side. Get her rear end around. Get her straightened up here so she's walking toward the trophy. You want to get on this side. She keeps messing her rear end around. Bring her around again. Good girl. All right. Now get her ears up. You got a good shot there? Get those ears. Meow. Did you get them? Great. Thank you very much. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Nice going.
Thank you. I only wrote